5, 4, 3, 2.
All right. We got another one for you. Welcome back to the Towman and Tazz Podcast. Today, I got my boy Gio and, of course, my co-host, the Towman. Say hello to everybody, Gio.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
All right. Do you have any social medias or businesses you want to draw the audience to? Mention it now.
I don't.
Okay.
I mean, I got a regular job.
Wait.
You
I hope so, All right. Towman, say what's up to everybody. It's been a minute, brother. Say what's up to everybody and let them know what's happening.
What's happening, everybody? I hope everybody living good. Shit, it's nice to be back doing this podcast thing.
All right.
I know y'all missed us.
Yes, sir.
And of course, y'all can follow me on YouTube. Y'all know what it is. Hit me up on TikTok. I'm on that too. The Toe Man. Y'all know what it is.
All right. All right. So today's subject is going to be about celebrity crushes, regular crushes, and jealousy in a relationship. Now, there was a reason why I brought this up. A lot of people think, celebrity crushes and jealousy is petty. They think that it's irrelevant. But we're going to bring to the table the other side of that, if it's possible, which is the other side, which is how we feel about it, disrespectful or respectful. So let's just cut into how the people on the panel feel about it. I'm going to ask some questions. They're going to give some answers. They're going to have rebuttals against each other or not, or agreements with each other. We had some women, but they get their opinion, but they didn't show up. So guess what? It's cool. We'll get with them later. All right, question number one, fellas. Let's go with this one. Does your significant other have a celebrity crush or a fantasy about another person? It could be a regular person as well that you know about, that somehow she slipped up and told you. You might have seen it on the phone. You might have seen an inappropriate message. Do they have that fantasy about a celebrity or a regular person? Or have they told you, or have you found out? Let's start with Geo. Feel free to, you don't have to say who, just you can say yes or no. You can go into details about it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my girl, she's all into the celebrity stuff, like the gossip and all that. So she knows like who's dating who and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. She
What?
she might have she might have asked me one time, like, who would you date, from Hollywood or whatever, if you had an opportunity? And I'm like, damn, why would you ask me that? You know,
Yeah.
like what's that about? It kind of sounds like,
Entrapment.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
it sounds like a setup. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how some, I'm not gonna say all women, some women are,
You
you
know,
know,
can can
they
I
know how to,
can I
you
say one
know,
thing to that?
yeah,
In my experience, you can either agree or not. Toe man, Geo, you can either agree. In my experience, they might disagree with this, the people that listen to this, in my experience, there's a lot of women out there that get very, very what's the word I'm looking for? They get bored quick. Um
Yeah, you got to keep them entertained.
yeah, yeah, which is a shame because we as men know how to entertain ourselves. We go get us a brew, go to the man cave, play the game, watch a movie. But women get so bored
Yeah,
quick. You know,
yeah,
they like to come up with
they
these
sure do.
fantasies for a reality escape. Am I lying?
Yeah, nah, that's the truth,
No.
man.
Well, you got a rebuttal, please, Toe Man. Please, if you got a rebuttal, go ahead.
I mean, man, honestly, shit. I don't even get into that shit like that.
Okay.
I don't ask her, if you got a crush on somebody because I don't want her asking me no shit like that because no matter how I answer the question, it's not gonna be the right answer.
Ooh, wow.
I mean,
Yeah,
for real, it ain't gonna be the right answer. If I tell her yeah, she gonna want to know who. Then she gonna want to know why. If I say no, she gonna swear I'm lying. So either way, it's
yep,
a lose lose. So no,
yep.
I don't even go down that road. I pick and choose my battles. That's one I rather not have. It's bad enough that I have to deal with other shit.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying with the relationship. It's bad enough because motherfuckers don't understand. A lot of women, really do not understand the meaning of family. They'll
Yep.
get jealous of your fucking siblings that you
Wow.
close to your brother or your sister because
Hmm.
they don't have the relationship that y'all have. And
Hmm.
they be looking all sideways. That'll make them look sideways. Especially if they not close with their family. So some shit I just don't go down that road with.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I guess the second question that I'm going to answer, you probably told man, you probably not going to have an answer for it because it was catering to what you just said, kind of, sort of. So the second question that I have is, what would you do with your significant other if you found out that they had a celebrity crush or have been fantasizing about another person? If you found out. Okay, so like I said, you might have went not went through the some people do go through the phones, but sometimes you'll see a message pop up or something because it'll happen on our phone too, and women cannot disagree that they'll just peek at it, you know. But if you
Oh
had
yeah, they have a
radar,
they have an they have an eye that doesn't move, but it moves. You know what I'm saying?
so what?
Like
So
they could be looking at one way, but they see that message pop up, bro.
Yes,
You
sir.
got a
Yes,
radar on that
sir.
shit. So what would you do, Gio, as far as like if you had found out that just what would your feelings be if you found out that they had? Let's start with the celebrity thing because you can either care or you don't. Then I want you to
Oh,
go into if you had found out that they had a secret crush on somebody regular
like
that you
like in real life,
yeah.
you mean?
So it's
Oh,
two
okay.
answers. Two
Okay,
answers.
the first one you said what now?
The first one was, how do you feel about them having a celebrity crush?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll go to that one.
Hmm.
So that one, she did mention it to me one time because I noticed she didn't have to tell me shit.
Hmm.
Like anytime we would watch these like little Fast and Furious movies,
Uh
you know
oh.
what I'm saying, and certain characters were in the movie. You know how
Hmm.
some of these women, you know how they are. Some of them.
Hmm. Hmm.
You mentioned certain characters from that movie.
Hmm.
They kind of act all like they're melt. Yeah, yeah, like they're like they know their name in real life, who they're
Hmm.
dating,
Damn.
where they live at, and what kind of car they drive.
I think that's a little
You
bit
know what I'm
obsessive.
saying?
Damn.
That's a little bit
So
obsessive.
Yes,
yeah,
it is.
so you'll notice that
Hmm.
she doesn't even have to tell you that. You notice that because
Hmm.
actions speak louder than like you see it in front of your eyes.
Classic cliche.
How
Hmm.
they act with certain situations.
Hmm.
you gotta study some of these women. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
absolutely, 100%.
You gotta really study them. Whenever if if you got a girlfriend or you talking to some girl,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta study them because they studying you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta be on the same page. This is chess,
Yeah,
not
not
checkers.
checkers. There you go, boy.
You know
There
what I'm
you go.
saying? So they're looking at you, but you looking at them like, okay, I see you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want to get to know them, but at the same time, you want to know, can you trust them?
Absolutely.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll get that vibe. You'll get the vibe or you'll get the energy.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you get around a certain female, if you're dating somebody or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
you can kind of feel them, their presence, their aura.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
So what about the
like
second part of the question? If you found out that your significant other, see, I wrote, I got the questions as a general because I thought the females was on here, but we're gonna say women because this is just males. If you found out that your
yeah,
woman had a crush on a regular guy, you
right, like somebody we knew or something like that,
yeah, how
or
would you feel about that?
if I found out for sure she had a crush on him,
Yes.
I would feel a certain type of way, you
Mm-hmm.
know,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a problem.
especially especially if you know if if you see him on a regular or whatever, like if
Yeah.
if you see him in public or like
Mm-hmm.
at the job or something, I don't know. You know what I'm
You
saying? It's so many ways
you know
that
that
that situation can pop up.
that
You know,
question actually would raise a lot of personal concerns.
eyebrows.
Yeah, personal concerns about your
Yeah,
relationship in general. It's
yeah,
okay. I guess everybody has their fantasies and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, but for your significant other, now I'm talking about a normal person. I ain't talking about celebrities. I'm talking about a normal person. If,
yeah,
somebody
yeah.
that you
Like
both
somebody,
knew. You
somebody
get
like a mutual friend or something,
right,
or
right. Now that would
something like
cause a
that.
hell
Yeah.
of a lot of problems. Now, Towman, the same questions go for you. I know you got something interesting to say, and I can repeat the questions if you need me to.
Nah, I mean, as far as a celebrity, I wouldn't give a damn.
Right.
You ain't gonna never meet this nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck. But as far as a real life motherfucker that you seeing all the time, that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's a problem. No ifs, ands, and buts. That's a problem. How the fuck you gonna be fantasizing, about another motherfucker and you with me?
Mm-hmm.
We got a
Yeah.
straight up problem. There is no, well, baby, let me tell you, no, motherfucker. Don't tell me shit. Don't tell me. I ain't hearing that shit.
Mm-hmm.
What you fantasizing about? What you y'all fucking? That's the only thing you can fantasize about. I mean, you ain't fantasizing about what this motherfucker coming over to the house cooking you dinner? No, nigga,
No.
no,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
We got a problem. That's a serious problem, especially if
Yeah.
that's somebody that you're seeing, or what, or it could even be one of your coworkers. A motherfucker you work
Yeah.
with. That's definitely a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Shit like that make you want to goddamn go down to the job and whoop this nigga ass just because.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Shit, you gonna end up in trouble.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That situation get out of hand. Yeah, for
right.
sure.
So just
Yeah.
to string it along, I'ma answer how the fuck I think about it. So let me answer the first one first, and the first one was the celebrity. Now, I think I've grown a little bit with that. I do kind of feel like you guys feel about, hey, you ain't gonna meet this person or nothing like that. I'm big.
Yeah.
I'm big on respect. So as long as you're not throwing it in my face, going in
Like
complete.
rubbing it in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Because, a lot of people, I ain't gonna say just females, because on the other side of the coin, you got, men, not us, but, men that would do it to a woman. And I think that shit is
Uh-huh.
fucked up and foul.
Yeah.
Don't make her feel like crap, just because you either feel like A, messing with her head, or B, thinking about your feelings over her. So that's my take on it.
Yeah.
Any rebuttals, or please? No. Okay.
Hold up, wait,
Yeah.
wait a minute,
Go ahead.
wait a minute.
Go ahead.
You say you take her feelings into consideration if she got a crush
No, no, that's not what
or
I said.
she's fantasizing about somebody else.
No, that's not what I said. No, that's what I said. I
Oh,
was saying
okay.
I was saying on the fact that men can, throw it up in their face, and how I would feel about them doing that. That's how I meant it. I think that that's
Oh,
fucked up. Yeah, cuz
but
cuz
see, but see,
men do it
most,
too. You know
but
what I mean?
shit, yeah, yeah, a man will do that
Yeah, but
after she throw that shit all in his face. Why can't you be like
oh
XYZ?
no, we not
Cause
like
I
that.
ain't that motherfucking dude.
Yeah, as far as that go to, man, I got to tell you something. I'm not going back and forth with you, sweetheart. Uh, if you do XYZ with your fantasies and you throw that up in my, I'm not gonna go back and forth with you and be pissed. You can hit the dough. I'm not gonna do that with you.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna do
Yeah.
that. We're not gonna go back and forth. Like you say this and you say that about your crush and this and that. Especially if I found out that your crush, because I haven't answered the second part, and the second part was somebody we knew or somebody just a regular person. You got to hit the dough. That's disrespectful because either A, it's not working between me and you, so you thinking about another guy, or B, you just
Yeah.
plain flat out. You know what I'm saying? B, you just plain out,
Yeah.
out there.
Mm.
So the second part of that question, no, I'm not having that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
I
let's
feel
move.
that.
Let's move to the next question. Um, have you ever had a crush or a fantasy about somebody else while you were with a significant other at any point or time in your relationship for whatever reason? Gio, I'm gonna start with you. And this does
You
not
asked
this
me
this
like,
this does not have to be your current situation. I said at
oh,
any
okay. It could have
time.
been like something in the past or
Right.
whatever.
And don't get it twisted. I want you to realize the question, the circumstances around the question, because there are a lot of things that either make you, not you, but a person either want to cheat or a person, think about somebody else because they getting mistreated or whatever. So go ahead if you want to explain the circumstance. If you don't worry about it. Have you ever done it?
Have I ever like thought about somebody else while I was with them?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. While you
like,
was with, yeah, with somebody.
like if what? If I was chilling with her or something, or if I was.
Anything, bro. Anything. See, he trying to
Well,
not to get too.
well, I mean, right now, like as far as like current events, right now, no, I don't. I don't need to do that
Right.
because I'm, I'm in a, relationship,
Mm-hmm.
but we respect each other, and as far as I know, I don't need to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know,
Mm-hmm.
I really don't need to. But her, I don't know.
Right.
You know, I don't know how she feels. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But that's how that is. But I mean, in the past, I'm trying to think. Like, I've been with quite a few,
Mm-hmm.
and you know,
Well,
I
let's
don't know if I've ever thought about somebody else while I was with them. I can't even remember.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, Toe Man, the same question go for you. For
In
any
the
re-
past,
yeah.
mm, in the past, yeah, maybe once or twice.
Mm-hmm. You being honest. I
Been
love that.
chilling with a motherfucker and been like, damn, why this motherfucker couldn't be like X, Y, Z.
But you didn't
You know
say
what I'm saying?
it. You didn't say it though. You thought it, but you didn't say
I
it.
mean, I wanted to say it, whether we chilling, we fucking, or we doing whatever. Be like, oh, you just not fucking me right. You know what I'm saying? You need to be fucking me like she was fucking me. I mean, yeah. Yeah, but I mean, not now, but in the past, yeah. Yeah. I mean, shit. When you single, hey, it is what it is.
Right. You're right. You're right.
But
Yeah.
if you're in a relationship where it's just me and her, then no, you got to bring it. You got to be a whole porn star. I mean, for real shit. You want to
Right.
keep a motherfucker, you want to
Yeah.
keep a motherfucker just to yourself. You can't just give me. You can't give me what she gave me. You gotta be a porn star,
Mm-hmm.
or that's what's gonna keep a motherfucker from not looking at another woman, from
Mm-hmm.
not trying to cheat
Yeah.
on you.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
You
She
know,
gotta.
and
She gotta
and, and
keep
it's
you
the
happy.
same. It's the
Yeah.
same for a man. Shit. You got to be her fucking porn star.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just
Yeah.
keep doing it the regular way. You got to bring some shit to the table.
Right.
Yep.
You gotta
Yep.
have her ass confused every night. She don't know what the fuck she getting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now
Hey.
So
you got
Yeah.
I'm just saying, in the past, yeah, hey, it is what it
Yeah.
is.
so as far as I go, and I'm gonna answer that. As far as I go, have I ever really did something like that? I would be lying if I said no. You know what I'm saying? Because you sometimes you get in a relationship and then different. Excuse me. Different people think different ways. There are some times when in our relationships that we have where the other person feels like they need to either put you down, say something negative about you, and they just play a mind game with you. You cannot sit here and
Yeah.
tell me that you have never been through a mind game with somebody you was with. Whether you played it on them or they played it on you, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
when a motherfucker puts you down and say, because I've heard this. Oh, ain't no bitch gonna want to be with you because you this and you that. When they
Man,
say things like
that's the
that to you,
worst.
yes. When they say things like that to you, that means that they are playing a mind game with you and they trying to psych you out to believe that bullshit. And that go for women too, because dudes do it too. They do it to women. They put them down.
Yeah, it
They
is.
right,
Yeah.
right. They fuck with their
Yeah,
head.
it
Yeah.
goes. It goes. It goes both ways.
Yeah.
Like it happens to guys and girls.
So
You know.
with that being said, wouldn't that be a reason for you to think about somebody else that treated you better in the
I mean,
past?
yeah, you would sit up and compare some shit.
Right. Right. What
Yeah.
about you, Gio? Do you feel that?
That when they start treating you like that, like
When
you feel like like you don't have to take that shit.
yeah.
Like you don't deserve that.
Yeah, but wouldn't you feel like if somebody else had treated you good, or somebody right now is, bringing you something to eat, or whatever the case may be, would
Yeah.
a good action from a bad action that another person did to you or said about you push you into thinking about that good action person? That's
Mm.
basically what the question was. You know, have you ever thought about somebody else when you was with somebody because that other person did XYZ? Whether like Towman say, whether they was fucking you better or whether they was being polite to you, bring and had your back. I would do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when I was younger, I
Yeah.
might have thought like that,
Yeah.
like if I was, let's say I was with a old girlfriend or whatever when I was in my teens or whatever, and then, you guys don't see each other for so many years, and all of a sudden
There it is.
you see them like 5, 10, 15 years later,
Mm-hmm. There it is.
you'd be like, damn, like you start to look back and be like,
Mm-hmm.
man, maybe I wonder how life would have been
Yeah, there it
with this
is.
if we would have worked it out or something like
There it is.
that.
There it is.
But this is like little like puppy love,
Right.
teenagers, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's nothing like serious, but
Right.
I don't know.
All right.
I
So
think
go ahead.
well I was gonna say like I think all of us as humans we go through things to teach us lessons in life,
It's a stepping
you
stone.
know.
They call it stepping stone.
Yeah. It's like God they always says stuff like people say like God ain't gonna he's not gonna challenge you or make you go through something that you can't handle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he's testing you, but at the same time, it's teaching you how to be, how to survive or how to, be with people. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, everything is a lesson,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Even people you've
especially
been
like
with.
if, yeah, even people you've been with, like
Mm-hmm.
from the moment you lost your virginity to the moment, like right now, you've been with quite a few women,
Mm-hmm.
and each woman that you were with teaches you what to look for and what to,
What to
what not to
adapt to.
deal with on, yeah, what to adapt to or what not to put up with on the next time around when you get with somebody
It
else.
makes you
You
stronger in the
know,
mind.
yeah, it makes you stronger. It makes you smarter too,
Absolutely.
and it makes you keep your eyes open. Like, okay, I know how some of these women are. I gotta put my guards up. You know,
Okay.
you gotta watch them. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them. You know.
Okay. So let's heat up the questions real quick. All right. Let's heat them up. Have you
Yeah.
ever friendly flirted, or do you feel like that shouldn't even be a such thing?
I was just gonna say, what the fuck is friendly flirting?
Okay. So let's start with
I'm for real.
Geo.
What is that?
Well, well they say okay. So let me just indulge you on what I've heard. Okay. Now,
Yeah.
when I ask this question, I mean you're in a relationship. So let's keep that in mind, Toe Man. Because as long as you single, you can flirt with whoever the fuck you want to. Correct?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right, Toe Man? Right?
When you're
Yeah.
single, yeah.
Okay. All right. Now,
Yeah.
When you
so
single, yeah, you can
right,
flirt with whoever you want.
whatever you want.
Yeah.
Now, when they say friendly flirting, this pertains to you're in a relationship, and it also means that when you're in a relationship and you friendly flirt with somebody, it's like you sit there and you know, other women, you telling them, hey, how you look nice, and let me come over there and talk to you, and you blinking your eyes at them, and you doing things that your other mate would find to find that they would be jealous over, or they would think of as you ain't supposed to be talking to her or doing that with her because you with me. That's what I mean by friendly flirt.
Mm.
Okay, did I clear that up, or you still got some?
Yeah, that's like when you talking to a girl and you call her honey or a baby and shit like that, and you're in a
Yeah,
relationship.
right.
That's friendly flirting.
Yeah, okay.
Flirting.
Okay, so Gio, the question.
Yeah.
You need me to repeat it or no?
Yeah. Yeah. I need you to repeat it again.
Okay. So have you ever while you in a relationship, you in a relationship with your girl now, have
Right.
you
Right.
ever
Right.
have you ever friendly flirted with someone else, or do you even believe in such a thing?
Like
Nah,
like
nah, wait, wait.
right now,
Yeah,
or
that's what I was
back in
gonna
the
say.
days.
That's what I was gonna say. Keep in mind this is a universal question. This means
Yeah.
now or then. Of course you ain't gonna say now, but
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be honest. Like like right now, as long as I've been with my girl, the one I'm with right now,
mm-hmm.
I I I I never had the desire to do that with any other women. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I don't know. Like when I was younger,
Mm-hmm. Of
you know what I'm
course.
saying? I was young. I was young. I was stupid. I was immature. And when you're young like that, it's like whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
especially if you're trying to survive. You do what you got to do.
Uh-oh.
If you, you know,
Uh-oh.
I
Uh-oh.
mean, you know,
Chris.
when I was younger, I made a few mistakes, and you know,
Yeah, I
I
know. I know.
hey.
Yeah, you pretty much, so for the audience, you pretty much did what you needed to do, brother. Whatever it was you had
Yeah,
to do, you had to do it to
yeah,
survive.
yeah. I mean, sometimes when you're young, you talk to one girl, two girls, or three,
Mm-hmm.
and you know,
At least
you
you
you're young,
at
you
least you
know.
honest about it. Shit.
Yeah,
All right, Toe
but
man. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. You got some more? Go ahead.
no, no. I was gonna say like, when you do that for so long, it just, you start getting older, you start getting wiser,
Mm-hmm.
and it just creates more problems,
Maybe I
you
shouldn't have
know.
did her like that. So
Right, yeah.
if you seen that particular female who you just totally just mind fucked, and you knew it back then, if you seen her today, would you apologize to her?
Me, I think I would. I mean, I would explain it to her like, hey, I was young, that was me back then. I felt bad because sometimes stuff like that, you start thinking about it, and you kind of regret it. Like, damn, I shouldn't have did that.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay, go ahead.
stuff happens, and you know, you try to let them know that you apologize or whatever, and you hope that they're doing. You hope that they're okay.
Right.
What I'm saying? They're doing okay in life. They got married or had kids, or
Yeah.
they got a good career going. You try to
You hope they doing
just
better in life,
yeah, you
from how you
you try
treated them
to
and other shit.
yeah, you would
I got
hope that they turned out okay.
you. All right.
I mean,
So
that's just some opinions.
okay, let me pass it to
So
the toe man. Now, if you need me to repeat the question, let me know.
Yeah, repeat it.
Okay. So we started out with the question of, have you ever friendly flirted, or do you even believe in a such thing?
Okay. So naturally, you see what my name is, right? I'm a
Mm-hmm.
tow man.
Mm-hmm.
The tow man.
Right.
I drive a tow truck.
Mm-hmm.
So driving a tow truck, all women flirt with you, and you gonna flirt back.
Mm-hmm.
But it means nothing.
Okay.
It's part of the job. I come here to get your money and your car. I'm gonna flirt with you,
Mm-hmm.
because you flirting with me.
Right.
So, you know, and doing the shit while you in a relationship, yeah, I did that while I'm in a relationship, but I didn't think shit of it. And to be honest with you,
Mm-hmm.
that shit costed me my relationship
Oh shit.
because
oh
b-
Ooh.
because you have to call these motherfuckers you going to get.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll tell you some shit like once you talk to them on the phone, oh, I'm gonna keep your number just in case I need it. Next thing you know, they'll hit you with a text saying some shit. You handsome, so you tell them back, hey, I think you fine too.
oh
You know what I'm saying? You hear shit like that.
Yeah.
You got a
that
girlfriend. Yeah, I got a
yeah.
girlfriend. So you entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit cost me.
Oh
And
wow.
I
Yeah.
understood. I understood when she put it the way she put it that I was driving my tow truck making money, but at the same time, I'm entertaining these bitches. I'm like, but damn, what I supposed to do? Just not say nothing?
That
I'm
Right,
supposed to act
right.
like I'm a square ass nigga,
that,
act like I'm gay or some shit? No, no, that ain't how it works.
Yeah,
But
so
I didn't think nothing of it at the time. I mean,
yeah.
being honest, which I really didn't. I'm just shit conversation. I'm by myself all day. So hell, she want to talk, let's chat it up.
See.
Up until up until we gonna talk. Up until I drop your goddamn car off
Mhm.
and you get the fuck up out my truck.
Now see me. My response to that is, have I ever done it? Yeah, I've done it before when I was younger. Uh, but I don't, you know, I don't, indulge in that no more. If I see it coming, because you're going to see it coming, and I'm
yeah.
involved with somebody, I don't listen. Women got a way of finding out shit, so you might as
Especially when
well.
they go through your phone.
That. It could be, you don't know who they know. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, it's a small world. Yeah.
it's a dude. Ooh, Lord
Well,
have mercy. So
You're right about that.
my answer is nah. I'm not going to entertain it only because if I'm with somebody, I got respect for you. I mean, you might look at it different. You might look at it as just friendly flirt, but I got respect for you as long as you got respect for me, and you won't have to deal with that. But that's just me. So let's move on to the
Okay,
next.
wait a minute.
You
You
rebuttal?
know,
Rebuttal?
yeah, I got a rebuttal on
Go
that.
ahead.
You know, it's easy, for a man to holler friendly flirting, but women do that shit all the time.
Oh my God, you are right.
They do that shit all the time.
You are right.
They'll call you baby,
Mhm.
sweetie, honey.
I've heard it
Hey,
too.
honey. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
sweetie.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you don't know this motherfucker from Adam? And
Mm-hmm.
she's just calling you that shit, asking you a question,
Mm-hmm.
or because she's trying to do something or get something from you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was saying, me driving the tow truck. That's
Mm-hmm.
the first thing they holler. Hey, sweetie. Hey, baby. Hey,
And
honey. Okay, babe.
and
Damn, I
I got
don't know you.
and I got an attachment to what you just said. Here's an attachment that I have to say. Not only do they do what you just said, but a lot of women like to do touchy feely. Like, I'm gonna give you an example. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you an example. I want you to listen real good. I'm with somebody, but I'm working at the airport. All right. Now I was heavily into, lifting weights and stuff. So, I had a little, thing going with me. So I'm walking and I'm doing security through the airport. And this lady was like, "Excuse me, can I talk to you for a minute? I need some directions, sweetheart." I said, "Sure." I ain't think nothing of that. But she was like, "I need to go here, here, there, so and so, so and so." And I'm like, "Well, you go so and so, so and so, so and so." And she said, "Thank you so much." But at the same time, this lady was touching my chest, like patting on it real, real. I'm like, "Girl, what the fuck?" I'm like, every time you touch my chest, that's gonna cost you $5. I was trying to be funny. I was playing it off, but I knew what the fuck she was trying to do. She was trying to feel on my chest, bro.
Yeah.
Trying to figure you out.
Yeah, she was trying to feel on my chest.
Yeah.
Like she was playing it off like she was like, "Oh, thank you, baby." Patting me on the chest. I'm like, "Girl, what are you doing?" You
No,
know?
next thing you know, she's grabbing your arm like, "Oh, I'm sorry," It's like,
Yeah, she probably would have did a lot more than that. But listen, they only get away with what you let them get away
Right.
with. All right. Okay. All right, gentlemen. We go we go move to the
Wait,
next couple of questions.
now I
Oh, I'm
wanted
sorry. Go ahead.
to on the subject how he was mentioning that he's got no choice to talk to these women because he's got to deal with them on a daily basis.
So you agree with him?
If he's doing a job,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of reminds me like if he was a bartender. You
Agreeder.
know what I'm saying? When you're a bartender, you're working for them tips. At the same time, you get your hourly, but you're working for them tips. You got to kind of be nice to the women, serving them the drinks or whatever.
Now I got a
You
rebuttal
know,
to
you
what you saying, Gio. Now
you
what if that
gotta
would
you,
what
you got
now you got a tight relationship with your lady. So let me ask you a
yeah,
question. If you had the type of
right,
job he had or a bartender and you
yeah.
had to do that, what would your lady think about that?
She would probably be upset.
See? See?
Yeah,
She,
yeah,
forgive me for saying it, but she probably would grow
yeah.
fangs, extra hair, nails, and be hollering
She
at the
would
moon at your ass.
she'd probably be while I'm doing some towing, that she'd probably be staking it out or something,
Mm-hmm,
Like she
mm-hmm.
might be following me or something like damn. I
So
don't know.
there's a yin and a yang to that toe, man. You know what I'm saying? You in
Yeah.
a relationship, like you said, because it came back to you. You know.
I mean, but if it was something, if I was hiding something,
Right.
I'm not stupid. You know, if you my lady and I give you my phone, even though my phone is locked, I give you the code to my phone, and I
Mm-hmm.
know these bitches been texting me and shit, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
That should let you know it's nothing.
Right.
It is nothing.
Right.
But
Yeah.
in my eyes, it's nothing. But in her eyes, it's something, and there is no coming back from it. There's no
Yeah.
coming back from it. You're cheating. You're out entertaining hoes while you towing your cars.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah, that's a
shit.
bug.
Even if you got my location, I'm all over fucking Atlanta. Pull up on me if you can. Come on. By the time you get there, I'm
Yeah.
on my way somewhere else.
All right, gentlemen, I got a real juicy one for you. All right.
Okay. This
This
Yeah.
is
question,
new one.
you ready? All right.
Yeah.
So let's just say your relationship ended with your significant other. You decide to be cool. They all of a sudden tell you, you know what? I would actually like to date your cousin or your brother
Oh
or
wow.
or a best friend of yours. What the hell would you think of that person?
They would ask me like,
Hold on. Podcast format. Geo. If
Shit,
your
I need a
ex
drink on that.
if your ex told you after your relationship, you know what, Gio? Man, your brother look kind of good to me. I love the date. Now you've been with this chick for like 5 years plus. Now all of a sudden she want to be
oh,
with your brother or your cousin or one of your best friends. What would you think of that
wow.
chick?
I would it would be weird.
Weird?
You know what I'm saying? It would feel a little awkward. You know.
Yeah. Cause
I
how
mean, there's so many words you can describe that situation. I mean, especially if you've been with her, you said for what, 5 years
Five
or
plus.
or higher.
Yes, 5 plus.
It would be weird because it's like, what if you guys are, let's say, there somebody's planning a party or a gathering or something,
Mm-hmm.
and all of you come to the same gathering, you know, and you with your girl or whoever, and
No,
she's
y'all
with
just broke
some
up.
dude.
Yeah, y'all just broke up, and
Yeah,
she told you.
right, right. So you with your current girlfriend, and then you see her with the one of the ones she mentioned.
Mm. You see how
You
he
know,
worded that shit?
you know, like, oh, you think it'd be okay if I'm with your cousin or whoever? It's
God,
like,
that would be
what?
so awkward.
Like, I mean, I don't even know if I can answer the question.
Woo wee.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
like that's just like, because
Taboo.
you know if that was in reverse.
Mm-hmm.
If you asked her, hey, you think it'd be cool if I date your cousin or one of your coworkers or something like that?
Somebody close to
It's
you.
like, right, like somebody that you both know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that she's not gonna be happy about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? She's not gonna be smiling like, oh yeah, that's cool. Sure,
Oh no, she'll grow fangs. Let's just put it that way.
I think her blood will be boiling and she'd probably cuss
Flip
you
out on
out or
you.
some shit.
What they?
Yeah, she'd
What's
probably.
the? What's the new saying? They say crash out. She probably crash out on your
Oh
ass.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
She would either cuss you out and or crash out.
Mm-hmm.
you know,
All right,
but
toe man. Oh,
some of them are
go ahead.
crazy though.
Yeah,
Some of them.
toe man. That's the same question, brother. If
I
you know
mean,
if you had a woman you was with for 5 plus years, wife, woman, it doesn't matter. You was with her for 5 plus years. You guys break it off, and she said, "You know what, toe man? Man, I always had a thing for your brother, man. You know, so I just want to just do this and that and this and that." Or your best friend. How would you feel about her? Like you done broke it off with her and you trying to be cool with her and you trying to have a friendship with her and she tell you some backstabbing, treacherous ass shit like that. What would you think of her?
well, shit, that just killed the friendship.
Yes, sir. Yes,
First off,
indeed.
first off,
Yes, indeed.
but
Yeah.
you know, brother, cousin, and that was my broad, and we was together 5 years. I don't think they're gonna go down that road because, for one, they already know how I used to feel about her and shit, and plus they're gonna look at you, if they come in the room with her, and you looking at them, and you gonna start shooting shots because you mad, and that's what I would do. I'm gonna shoot shots. I'm one of them. I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say shit like some. I mean, dude, you don't want to do that. Don't kiss her. Don't kiss her. You don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
She swallow nut. Don't do that. All kind of
Oh
shit.
man.
I'm saying all kind of shit. Bitch, how you
Damn.
gonna try and date somebody in my family?
So
You done lost your mind. You better go find you somebody I don't know. And no, you cannot come to no spot where I'm at and think that shit is gonna be cool. We gonna turn some shit up in here.
so you would put her on
Man.
Front Street.
Man, what quickly. We just passing the pussy around the family. Hell, all us might as well go get in the room and everybody get naked and take a turn.
Okay, so I got another juicy question for both of y'all. Okay,
Man.
now y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now Gio, you might be familiar with this when I tell you this. Okay, because
All right.
your culture. Now, in some cultures, when a kiss on the cheek is a greeting, or a kiss on the lip is a greeting, right? In Hispanic culture and stuff like that, right?
Mm.
Right?
Some cultures, yeah,
Some
they
cultures.
do that.
So in
You
some
know,
cultures, a kiss
some
on the cheek or a kiss period is a greeting. If your significant other did something like that in front of you to somebody they know because it's a part of their culture, would you find
yeah.
that to
You mean
be disrespectful?
like another dude or
Of
like
course.
another chick?
I'm talking the opposite sex, brother. I ain't talking
Oh,
I want
okay.
some juice. Go ahead.
So so you're saying like if she saw somebody she knew like another guy like a friend from 10 years ago or
Hmm.
whatever
She gave him a hug and then
or
she kissed him on the cheek
or
or
even
something.
like a family member like a cousin or a brother-in-law whoever
Yeah. A kiss on the
you
cheek.
know
How
yeah
would you feel about that?
yeah
First, they
it,
hug. I ain't seen you in a minute, and then they give you a little peck on
yeah
the cheek, or
yeah
I ain't talking about passionate. I'm talking about
yeah kiss
how.
on the cheek or whatever. Yeah, because there's some, Puerto Ricans that do that,
See,
Mexicans, some of them they do that when they see each other. And
how
it's
would you?
just, it's a respect thing in some cultures or it's family thing, that's
Okay,
what they do. But it's not something that is like, sexual. It's just
yeah,
just like it's a respect thing or whatever.
I've seen Italian men
But
do it to each other. Right? I've seen that. I
yeah,
know you've seen it too.
yeah,
Mm.
you've seen it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it happens in the movies and all that
Yeah,
shit, So,
yeah.
but
But we talking about
I mean,
your woman and another man, like a friend that she know.
yeah, yeah, it's
No,
a little weird.
no family member. We talking about
Um,
a man that she know and a man that you don't know, and she know him.
Yeah,
Hmm.
How would you feel about that?
it would. I don't know. I'd have to ask her about it. Like who's that?
Right,
Like who is that? You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right, right. Oh,
Because even if it was like to her, she would say it's her family, but
you don't know
you
him.
know,
She ain't never
it
told
might
him
not.
about you.
She, yeah, she might have said that just to drop the subject. Like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's my cousin or that's my nephew or whatever. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Okay, all right.
And you don't know for sure, so you're like, damn, is she telling the truth or is she lying?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Okay, so the same question for you, Toe Man. You had a lady, and you guys went to a bar, a club, or whatever, and it was one of her male friends she ain't seen in a long time. She gave him a hug and she kissed him on the cheek. How would you feel about that?
No,
We
I'm
ain't
not
doing that.
gonna like that.
We ain't doing that.
I don't play them games. I don't give a fuck if that motherfucker ain't a family member, and it all depends on how you greet this motherfucker. I mean, shit. Most people, if that's your cousin, you gon' hey cuz, how you doing?
Mm-hmm.
If you ain't doing that shit, this some strange ass nigga that you just kissed in front of me, man. Oh man, shit. I might go all the way fucking left field. You finna hear who the fuck is that nigga?
Mm-hmm.
Especially if she's not saying before she do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? She see this y'all standing next to each other, y'all walking. She see somebody she know, and she be like, "Oh, baby, this such and such, such and such." and then she run and greet, but still that kissing shit still out. You can't kiss no other man. I don't give a fuck. Not your friend. I don't give a damn. Your friend, no,
Mm-hmm.
no, no. We're not doing that. We're not doing that because let's say your friend decide as she puckering up to give him this kiss on the cheek, he turn his face so he can kiss them lips.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Okay.
we got a real problem. Cause now you kissing niggas that I definitely don't know, I ain't never seen. Because if we together, I know damn near most of everybody in your fucking family.
Right.
Hmm.
You
Okay.
Yeah.
know, but
Sure.
mm-mm.
Okay. So this is gonna be the last question, and we're gonna wrap it up, fellas. Okay. So remember, the show is about crushes and jealousy. All right. And
Yeah.
so the questions are gonna revolve around those things. So the last question, I got to say this. You ready?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Geo and Towman, but Geo first. Has it ever bothered you that someone that you were in a relationship with did certain things with their friends and coworkers, but wouldn't do those things around you? And most importantly, if it did happen, how would that make you feel? You can't answer
So
it.
need an example here. I need like you said if she did something with her coworkers
That she wouldn't do
but
with
didn't
you.
want to it wouldn't do with me, like what do you mean, like go to the bar or something, or
Let's just say
like
that could be an example. Let's just say she wouldn't go a certain place with you, but she would damn sure go with her homegirls to a certain
um
bar, a certain event. Would that be a suspicion thing? Would that be just tell me
oh
how you
like
feel?
if it would bother me if
Yeah.
she did that.
If she did that, but remember, she wouldn't do it with you, but she'll do it with her homegirls. How would that make you feel?
Yeah, it would I'd have some questions,
Mm-hmm.
like I would, I mean, to myself I'd be like, damn, like I would notice it,
Mm-hmm.
you know
Would you
and I'd
confront
be
her about it?
I would ask her about it for sure,
Mm-hmm.
like it's not a coincidence.
Absolutely not.
So I
It's
would be
it's something
like,
going on.
yeah, yeah, like if there's something that you need to tell me, because look, like if that happened right now
Yeah,
at this point in my life,
yeah,
I'm not a little kid anymore. I'm
right,
I'm a grown man. You know what I'm saying?
right,
I got kids that are gonna be 25 in this year.
right,
You
right.
know what I'm saying? So I don't have time to be playing no games with no woman.
Mm-hmm.
If that's how she felt. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Hey, if she wants to go be with somebody else, let me know, and
I'll let you
you can
go.
go do that. You can go do that, and you can be happy. You know what I'm saying?
Let me know, and
Because
I'll let you go.
there's the ratio for women on the planet versus the men.
Mm-hmm.
They outnumber us.
That is true.
So, there's women, there's all types of women.
Right.
You got the big women, you got the skinny women,
Notice he
you
started
got
with the big
the,
women, though.
They need
you
loving
got
too,
the,
I knew
goddamn.
you was gonna
yeah,
say that.
yeah,
I knew it. I knew it.
you got the ones in the middle, the medium,
Yeah.
in all shapes and sizes, all different cultures. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's,
Big, small, medium,
and
midget.
it's plenty of them out there,
Yeah.
old, young, but you don't want to get too young. You know what I'm saying?
Or
Like
too
me
old. Shit.
personally, yeah, me personally, like if I was single, I wouldn't date nobody under 30.
Yeah.
And it's reasons for that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody has their preference,
Right.
but as I'm getting older,
Mm-hmm.
my daughters are becoming a certain age. It's like I can't see myself dating somebody younger than them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Right.
like, I don't want to be with nobody that's under 30 years old. You know what I'm saying? My daughters are going to be 25. It's like, damn.
Yeah. You know what I'm
I
saying?
have to set an example,
Well,
in
what would
front of
they
them.
think? You know
Mhm.
they come and see their
Exactly.
dad, and they got a
With
you
like,
got a woman that's
yeah,
like 5 years older than them. They'll be like, what the fuck? What's
right.
going on
Or
here?
what if I told them like, oh, I'm dating a 22-year-old or some shit? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
they're gonna have an opinion about it.
yeah, they're gonna be like, is dad gonna take her to the playground like he do with us?
Probably, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But they would be like, damn, you dating somebody younger than me? Like,
Right.
what the hell? You
Dad
know what
can
I'm
take
saying? So,
Dad can take us all to Chuck E. Cheese.
Right.
yeah.
All right, Toe man, the question goes to you now.
I mean, if she's doing some shit with her girlfriends
That she wouldn't do with you.
that she wouldn't do with me, hey, that's cool. Cause I'm gonna do shit with my homeboys I want to do with her.
I see what direction
You
you're
know what
going.
I'm saying? I'm gonna go places with them that I might go to a strip club with my niggas.
I ain't think of that.
Damn sure ain't finna take her to the strip club.
I ain't didn't think of that. I didn't think of that. Yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm
good.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's with her girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if she's doing this shit with another guy, that's
Oh,
totally different. I'm gonna be fucking pissed off. And we gonna have to sit down and talk about that shit
mm-hmm.
because what you doing is fucking with your relationship
Yes,
with me.
sir. Preach on, brother.
Because if you can do that shit with this nigga, but you can't do this shit with me, it's a problem.
Preach on.
And I don't give a fuck what the circumstances is. I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like GL keeps saying, he's older now, and I am older too. And like I said at the beginning of the show, I pick and choose my battles, but I'm not running from none of them.
Mm-hmm.
The same way she'll get in my ass if I'm doing some bullshit or some fucked up shit,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna return that. I'm finna get in your ass, and I'm gonna let you know how I feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
And if I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry. I'm gonna apologize, but I'm gonna tell you, don't do that shit no more because I have a problem with that. I'm gonna let you know right then. It might take me a couple days to calm down so I can say it in a good way where I'm not gonna, disrespect you and make it seem like I'm sitting here calling you a hoe or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna have to talk about that shit
We
because
gonna have,
that's a problem.
yeah, we gonna have a
That's a fucking
conversation.
problem.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to talk about that. You shouldn't be out doing shit with another dude that you ain't doing with me. First off,
100%.
period.
100%.
Period. It ain't. There is nothing else to discuss about that. If you do it with them, would you like it if I do it with her?
Right. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. You know what I'm saying, and vice versa. So,
Right.
all right, fellas. Hey, man, this was a great show. Everybody got their feelings out. Let's uh, let's sit here and reflect on the show and what we like gathered from the show. Did you learn anything that you're going to take on in life from here on from the show? Because you done got
Man, every
several, yeah, you got several opinions from us. So go ahead, Toe man, go ahead.
every day be a learning experience. No
Mm-hmm.
matter how old you get, especially in a relationship, nobody knows everything.
Okay.
I don't know everything. She don't know everything. It's all a learning thing.
Okay.
You know, if I'm gonna be with you, I gotta learn you. You gotta learn me. I gotta learn what your do's and don'ts is that you don't want me to do,
Mm-hmm.
just like you gotta learn mine.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can get the fuck on.
Oh, that was a great uh ending right there. All right, Gio, short and sweet. Did you gather anything from the show that you can take on from this point on? And then I'll
No, I just want to say I agree with what he mentioned just now.
mm-hmm,
So, man, it is a life lesson. You learn every day. Like if you're with a female, you know what I'm saying,
mm-hmm,
and you guys are together, you learn something new about each other every time you talk to each other. So it's kind of like uh, give and take thing. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm,
If she wants to give you a certain energy, you gotta, if she's gonna give it, she should be able to take it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, you just gotta observe, and sometimes some women, they kind of like they get too comfortable talking to you a certain way, and sometimes you gotta like kind of like, hey, remind them like, hey, hold on a second, like calm down, with certain like tones, like if they raise their voice or something like that. It's like, hey, if you raise your voice, I'm gonna raise mine.
Okay,
You
so
know?
so I'm gonna sum it up for me, and I'm gonna make it short and sweet.
Yeah,
The everyday pains, I mean, physical and fucking emotional that I have, especially the physical ones. Whether it be a back pain, a stomach pain, whatever the pain may be, they're constant reminders that everything got a time limit, and my patience is one of them. I don't want to sit
Mm.
here and fucking argue with this woman every day. I don't want to
yeah,
sit here and be unhappy with this woman every day. And the two things that I just said out of my mouth should go for her as well. So if we make each other unhappy and I can't make you happy, you bored with the relationship, by all means, I want you to be happy. You go on about your way and I go on about mine. That's how I feel about my engagement with whoever I'm with. I
yeah.
want to thank you
True that.
guys. I want to thank you guys for coming on the show. I want to thank you for your input. And I hope to see you guys and more people further on in the show. You guys have shared some inspiring things for me, and I took note of it. And I thank you. You guys both are my brothers. Thank you so much.
All right, my brother.
All right,
All right.
Gio.
no problem. Yep.
All right. That'll
Oh
be it
man.
for us.
Yeah,
That'll be it
yep.
for us. So I'm going to get with you guys later. You guys have a good day or good night.
All right.
All right, brothers.
All right, my brother.
Yes, sir.